Thank you for tuning in to Leadership Level Up. I'm Brian Prairie.
And I'm Dr. Jeff Williamson.
I am just starting my leadership journey.
And I've been guiding leaders for 30 years.
Our podcast aims to shine a spotlight on outstanding leaders and provide a platform for them to describe their leadership journey and share the guiding principles that have helped them become great leaders.
Today we're joined by Olivet Nazarene University head football coach Eric Hehman to discuss his leadership journey. Hello again. Welcome to Leadership Level Up podcast. I'm Jeff Williamson. This is my co-host Brian Prairie. We're really happy to have Coach Eric Hehman here with us today. He is the head football coach at Olivet Nazarene University in Bourbonnais, Illinois. Coach is a veteran. We're going to learn more about that. He's been in coaching for over 25 years, 17, I think, of those as a head coach. Yeah. So welcome and thanks for lending us some of your time.
Oh, this is going to be awesome. I'm excited about this topic and look forward to it for sure.
Good.
Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, we know from following just success in general, programs that win, there's obviously every team out there say we want to win. We're planning to win. But one of the things that I've enjoyed is watching how you and your staff have gone about creating that in multiple places where you've been the coach. So I'd love to hear right off the top, just kind of like, what's your approach to building up young men and investing in your coaching staff and how that's helped you success as far as a program coach?
Well, I think it's all related. So if we're talking about program development and people development, there's a lot of similarities there. So I think the first thing you have to do is have a vision, mission, and values. What do you believe in and why do you believe in it? And then how do you accomplish it? And so, and I think you have to have pretty strong conviction with those things because, when you're coming into a situation where it's not good, you have to hope it to be true, right? And so you have to believe first, and then you behave, and then you become. And so we really work hard to get that. And so I think when you're turning around a program, the first thing you're looking to do is create the vision, what's a preferred future, right? And then this is what we're going to do. And so this is how we're going to do it. This is our values. And this is why we're going to do it, or what our product is going to be our mission. And so we work hard in creating that and articulating it and believing it and then becoming it. And so that's really important. So anytime you're turning on a program, there's a few things you have to do. One, you have to, in football, I'm talking about football, I think it would probably be true for business or whatever, but you want to acquire talent, who's talented people. So coaching staff, do they have competencies and credibilities that are important? And then I think you want to, you got to recruit athletic talent. That's the ticket in the door. Like, hey, we can compete with anybody with these guys. And then you have to create the culture, which is the gas in the engine. It's like, do you want 87 octane or do you want the race car engine? And so the culture is the fuel that makes the engine run. The talent is the engine, but the culture is the fuel. And so you really have to invest in your culture because when talent's important, but when there's a saying, it says, culture trumps talent. And I think that, I don't think it trumps, I think it works hand in hand. And so we want them both to be great so that we can be the best we possibly can be, for sure.
Yeah. And I know one of the things that you, a phrase that you have attached to the program for a number of years is gold standard.
Sure.
I'd love to hear you talk about that and how that's lived out among the staff and the team.
Well, I think when you think about culture, so culture, the first thing we talked about is vision, mission, values. What do you want to do? Why do you want to do it? Second is you got to get right people. And then the third thing is you have to have language. All right. And so language is a commonality. So this word means the same thing to everybody in the program at all times. All right. And so you define and communicate clearly the things that matter the most. So for us, we wanted a mantra to stand upon. And so gold, everyone knows what gold stands for. Like it's the first place on the podium, right? Yeah. Premium, it has a lot of meanings that mean the same thing. And so, and then the standard is the measure that we want to be measured by, or the line that we want to be measured by. So basically all the gold standard is for us is simple. It's just like, we want to be the best we possibly can be, and we want to be the best team we possibly can be. And so we constantly are going to evaluate, did I give my best effort? Did I give my best have my best attitude? Did I give my best execution? Those type of things. And so we just create a measure, and we create a moniker that allows us to Hey, were you gold standard? Everyone knows that. Hey, I was, or I wasn't. Well, great. Well, how do you get there, or how do you stay there? And so those are the things that. So language is important, and so the gold standard is our mantra to say, hey, we want to be the best we can be. I don't know if we'll be the best in the country. We hope to be. But if we're the best we can be a majority of the time, then we'll probably be better than most when we compete.
Right. And we want to max out the capacity we have, right? Yeah. And that clearly, we've talked to different people in different businesses and organizations that is a true part of it, really. And a key to that is not just the team, as in this case, your players, but that team of your assistant coaches. So that there's that consistency in message and wording and culture. And this is how we do things. And we don't stand for this as, half effort or partial effort. So I'd love to hear a little bit more about how you built your coaching staff, because I know some of them have been with you for a long time.
Well, I think one of my leadership styles is collaboration. I mean, you have pioneer type leaders that are alphas in front. It's their way. They know what's best, all that type of stuff. I'm probably more of a collaborative leader. I'm a vision guy. I'm a preferred future guy. And so I know that when you're acquiring talent, you have to have staff. So I've always said I want really two things. I want guys that are extremely competent. Can they take players where they can't take themselves, put them in schemes, put them in places. Every player, I heard Bill Parcells say this, every player in the locker room deserves an opportunity to win. And so we want coaches that put them in a spot, whether we win or not, to have the opportunity to win. And then the second thing, which I think is just as important, if not more important, is I always ask, do I want my son to be coached by that guy? And so if I do, then I think that means he has a high character, he's going to create a chemistry, and he's going to love him, right? And it's not just from a transactional, hey, this is what you're going to do for me, you're going to be all confident, so I really love you. No, it's I love you because I love you. It's who you are, and I'm going to commit to impacting you and serving you and doing everything, pushing you, challenging you, and supporting you in every way I possibly can, because, hey, I really value who you are. It's a transformational approach instead of a transactional approach.
I like that. I like that.